We meet once again. Drop a like and let's check this out.
Morbid facts that will give you nightmares. When a prisoner is electrocuted in an electric chair, they can feel absolutely everything. They are fully aware that their body is being fried in real time, and one prisoner that survived said he actually smelled and tasted like cold peanut butter. Human corpses decompose 4 times faster in water than underground, and 8 times faster if left in the open air. It takes around 359 humans to have enough iron to forge a sword from their blood. Just about 3,000 people go missing every single year in the US. The last execution by guillotine was in 1977 in France. That was exactly the same year that the first Star Wars movie came out.
So this person means the dancing Serbian lady. So let's talk about the dancing Serbian lady. A few years ago, this myth arose on the internet. There's a lady in Serbia that dances on the streets, and if you get close to her, she will threaten you. She'll usually take out a knife and threaten you and chase you down. A lot of these claims were brushed under the rug because nobody really had proof until recently. They actually have a video of the dancing Serbian lady on the news in Serbia. At the end of the video, it is a little creepy too because she's walking towards the camera.
Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, doing those doing those Fortnite dance moves, bruh. Bruh, that is insane. Like, that we had TikTok dance moves happening all the what year is that video captured? Oh, she's running? Or oh no, she's coming.
If you're in Serbia and you see this lady on the street, do not get near her. It might just be your last day on Earth. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And
what's so crazy about her? Why?
If you're from Serbia, let me know if you've heard about this legend before.
Is everyone dead? When you die, your brain is said to live on for 7 minutes and recreate your memories in a dreamlike state, flashing your entire life before you. Because time moves differently when we're awake than when we're asleep. 7 minutes can feel like 100 years. Stephen Hawking
Damn, you imagine this, right? Like when you're... Will we ever know we're dead once we're dead, right? Just think about this. It's crazy when you start to question, would you know if you're dead or not? And 7 minutes that's what scientists are saying, right? You will still be alive, at least your brain would be alive for 7 minutes. And you always hear these stories, right? Like a lot of people that have been near death, people that have near death experiences, they always say their life just flashed around their life just flashed before their life end or whatever, right? Or however you say that. And what I feel like is that your brain is like a processor. It's like trying to search in your mind that one thing that can save your life at the last minute. So that's why your life start flashing before your eyes, in front of your eyes, or before. I'm not sure how you say that. I'm having trouble with that, but you know the point, right? You get the point. And I feel like that's why your brain is doing that. But scientists, I mean, if this is true, 100 years, that 7 minutes can feel like 100 years, then that is crazy though. Holy, imagine you're not able to move your muscle at the end, and you're stuck there for 100 years. At least that's how it's gonna feel like to you. It's gonna be crazy, man. One, if you believe in afterlife, two, if you don't.
Actually stated that if we find the God particle, the world could end in a day, and in 2012 we discovered it. What if the world did end in 2012 and we've been living in our consciousness? Could that be the reason why, ever since the year 2012, the world has gotten so much weirder? And maybe everyone is actually living in their consciousness, so?
This is why these old cathedrals freak me out. So in Loudun, France in the 1600s, there was this cathedral. And one day, all of the nuns that worked there were complaining about having the same nightmare. All of them were seeing this shadowy figure that they referred to as the cloth man. He would appear angelic at first, but then would quickly turn demonic. This was terrifying the nuns, but it started getting so much worse. See, after these nightmares started happening, the nuns started showing symptoms of demonic possession. Mass hysteria broke out, and some of the nuns were able to bend over backwards so their shoulders were touching their ankles. It was also said that others were caught levitating. But these nuns thought they knew who was doing this to them. The head priest at this cathedral was a man by the name of Father Grandier, and he was accused of practicing black magic. He was eventually burned at the stake, but they were...
Thoughts on black magic? Y'all think it's real? Cause yeah, my mama believes it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not. My mama believes it. A lot of people do. A lot of people don't believe it. Thoughts? One, if it's real, two, if not.
not able to exorcise the demons out of the nuns. And in fact, many of the men who tried to perform exorcisms suffered horrible fates, even claiming that Grandier's ghost was tormenting them from beyond the grave.
You better watch out for this man. In 1979, the Luna amusement park opened with a ride called the Ghost Train. The train was supposed to be just a simple roller coaster. However, on June 9th, it would catch on fire and the lives of 7 people would be lost. Investigators couldn't find the cause of the fire, but soon the mother of a victim came forth with this picture with a person in a costume that resembles Moloch, and the primary form of worship to Moloch would be sacrifice. This person is now the primary suspect and most likely started the fire, and it was said that this person was seen after the fire walking amongst the crowd, but subsequently...
Okay, I mean, that kind of feels like I don't wanna, but I have to. Bruh. I don't want to, but it's just don't make sense.
Was never seen again because this man was never caught. Next time you go to an amusement park.
What are some of the craziest things people have confessed to at the end of their lives? In this series, I'm sharing some of the craziest ones I found. And I cover all sorts of spooky and true crime stuff, so follow along. So in 2004...
I mean, if you're a woman and you don't like true crime, then are you really a woman? You know what I'm saying? A little bit controversial. I'm probably gonna get canceled just for saying that, but women, they love their true crime big time. That's a red flag, okay? If you hear that, just run, okay? Just run. You need to run away.
Geraldine Kelly was dying of cancer. Her daughter was there by her side, but this was particularly hard on her daughter because her father, Geraldine's husband, had passed away in a motor vehicle accident years prior. Or at least that's what Geraldine had told everyone. A few days before Geraldine passed away, she tells her daughter that she lied about how her husband died. He didn't die in an accident. Geraldine had killed him. And not only that, but she was keeping his body in a freezer in a storage unit. So her daughter calls the police right away, and sure enough, he's in an unplugged freezer that was taped shut. Geraldine claimed that she had been a victim of abuse, but she passed away a few days later along with any information she had on this case.
But for how many days or years did she ever say that? I might have missed it.
The hotel where I'm staying at has a lot of explaining to do.
Why? What happened? You're not strong, independent anymore, or what?
I've been hearing these noises for quite a while now, and I realized that my room is the last one at the end. On the other side is some sort of maintenance closet, and it made me question something. I took a look outside the door just to see what I found. I first took a look outside the door through the peephole to see if I saw anything, because the noises were like super loud.
Yay! Yo, I feel like it's gonna jump up.
Outside the door through the peephole to see if I saw anything, because the noises were like super loud. But I saw nothing, and I thought, well, maybe I'm just overreacting. And then I looked to the side and I saw this.
Ow! Ow! Oh, yeah, dang. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Literally a hole there. I don't want to seem paranoid, but something's not right. There was literally a light coming from that little hole, as if there was something on the other side.
Yeah, someone is spying on you.
I am freaking out.
Yeah, someone is spying on you, like, damn.
Do you guys know why refrigerators are magnetic? Before the year 1956, refrigerators had latchets that would only open from the outside. And they were sealed with rubber, so they were also soundproof.
Oh, damn.
When kids would play hide and seek, they would end up hiding.
Holy, that is wild. Okay, I didn't know, like, it was soundproof. That is actually kind of wild. I just thought that it was, you know, it would just clap together and it would just seal shut. But it's also happens to be soundproof, and if somebody gets inside, I mean, a kid, I'm assuming, I think where she's going is a kid would get inside, would scream, but you wouldn't hear outside. That is crazy, though.
Inside of these refrigerators, and because they only open from the outside, they would end up suffocating.
Man.
And no, they cannot yell for their parents because the rubber makes them soundproof.
Oh.
The Refrigerator Safety Act started in 1956 to prevent that from happening, and all refrigerator companies decided to make them magnetic so that they would stay sealed, but they would also open from the inside.
Yeah.
There were a couple of old ones still laying around, and the most recent case of this happening was back in 2013, when two South African kids were stuck inside of a refrigerator and ended up suffocating to death.
Damn, that is... this was the scariest thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life. Man, truly a bizarre and sad case. Imagine that this guy crosses the street towards my house. Okay, coming up. Yeah, where's my 9mm at? It's 3 a.m, so I'm seriously asleep. Wait, what? Yay! So you do not know this guy, right? This is a random guy? Okay, he's trying to... He tries to open the front door. Just like a random NPC is doing that. Holy... Whoa, hey! He got some sort of weird mask on with a mustache drawn. Holy... Looking like anonymous, right? He knew there would be cameras looking for him. Still is not piecing out. Yes, yeah, he sees the camera, bro. He sees the camera. I woke up from all the notifications on my phone. Damn, yeah, homie's in his robe. I came out about 10 minutes after he left, so he was gone, but I called the cops, obviously, and told them everything. Yeah, good. I mean, yeah. Looks around, sees nobody. Yeah, he got a flashlight, I believe, right? Okay.
What's the creepiest thing that ever happened to you? I was 10ish having a sleepover at my house with a friend. We played games, watched a movie, ate junk food, stayed up late, the works. Eventually we get tired and
Yo, I don't know why that was funny. Eat junk food. Like, come on.
Bruh.
Come on. Like, eat healthy, bro. Eat healthy. Watch me pull my Cheetos from the other side. Nah, I don't want to do that. But guys, eat healthy. I know it's kind of a bad habit, but...
go to sleep in my room. We both fall asleep, but a few hours later, she wakes me up because she needs to go to the bathroom. I'm super confused because she knew where the bathroom was. We'd been friends since kindergarten, and it was literally a door over from my room. She insisted, so I got up and took her to the bathroom. She said she wasn't feeling great. She was never the one to get uncomfortable, so I asked her what was wrong. But she said she just felt like she couldn't sleep in my room that night. I told her staying up later wouldn't help her feel any better, and we agreed to go to bed. Bathroom door open, I turn out the lights, pitch black. We start walking back to my room and she follows behind holding my hand, and suddenly I start feeling uneasy. When I say it was a door over, I mean maybe a whole 10 paces or so. Again, not that far, but in the span of a couple seconds, I went from feeling fine to feeling sharp prickles on the back of my neck and a bad feeling in my gut. We get to my room door, and in the darkness, I see an outline of a tall figure shifting and a gentle squeaking sound. I felt cold and hollow, and I knew it was looking at me, because when I looked in its direction, the squeaking stopped for a second. My friend was clenching my hand and not breathing, and I told myself what all adults tell themselves because I wanted to be brave for my friend. It's nothing. I reached out a hand and flipped the light switch to turn on the overhead light, and there stood a 6-foot-tall man, frozen, staring at me with his hands in the air, one holding the glass orb diffuser that goes over the light bulb, the other on the light bulb, and he turned his hand a little and unscrewed the light bulb. It went pitch black. I flinched and...
Okay, I wouldn't be surprised at the end she's like, okay, you know, she's drawing something, right? And she would be like, okay, so what I saw looked like this. I'm expecting that.
Waited, but we heard nothing. Nothing moved or squeaked or rustled. I flipped the light switch off, then on again. My room lit up and everything was normal. No person, no overhead light taken apart, nothing. We searched my room for him, which didn't take long to no avail. I was on the second floor, the shades were still drawn, the windows locked, screen in the window. We checked downstairs in the locks, but they had been locked after dinner by my parents and we hadn't touched them. I asked if she saw him, despite knowing we were both looking for him. She said yes, and it was nice to know it wasn't just me that saw it, but I never had an explanation for that.
Yeah,
this is why you should never use Snapchat. This story took place in 2015 when a young boy and girl were Snapchatting each other late at night. The boy and girl were just sending Snapchats back to each other, making goofy faces and just having a normal conversation. After a while of them sending...
Okay, I mean, making goofy faces and having a normal conversation doesn't sound like a normal conversation to me.
Snapchats back and forth to each other, the boy realized there was a silhouette in the young girl's window. The young boy then asked the girl, "Hey, I didn't know you had a brother. Does he go to our school?" She replied to the boy saying, "No, I'm actually a single child. Why do you ask?" The boy still saw the outline of the man and told the girl, "Look behind you now. I think somebody's watching you." Right?
Guys, hey! Don't look behind you. I'm telling you guys, what time y'all watching this video, man? Let me know in chat.
When the young girl turned around, she saw the man staring at her. The young girl screamed as loud as she could and ran straight to her parents' room. When the parents went into the young girl's room, the window was completely shattered and the only thing left was a note on her bed. The note said, "See, this is what happens when you talk to other boys." The man who did this
Damn.
tragedy was never to be found again.
People are convinced that this guy
Yeah, probably a creep, probably a stalker, I'm assuming. But stalker on that level just is insane, right? Like, imagine, like, you look, you don't want to look back. Don't do it, guys, don't do it. I know I'm doing it, but you should not. Let me do it, okay? Yeah, you look back and there's somebody, like, looking at you, dead-ass staring. Shouldn't be there. Because you and your parents are the only one in your house, and if somebody does that, bro, like, that is crazy, bro.
encountered a Skinwalker. Take a listen.
Yo, what the f-
Hey, yo. Yeah, seen that clip. Came back from fishing and this happened. And watch there be nobody.
What
It is-
the?
What the? It is coming from inside, but nobody's here. Damn. But guys, you might want to check out the last part, or you should not be watching that late at night. Why are you watching this late at... Guys, click on this video on the screen, and I'll see you right there.